Hi everybody, this is Terry from Ramblings of a Texas Craft Room. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I have a channel called Ramblings of a Texas Craft Room.blogspot.com. If you're watching this video on Card a Day blog, where I am the designer today, welcome. This is what we're going to make today, and it's a teacher card. You know, school's going to be out in a few months, and everybody's getting ready to prepare for the thank the teachers, and they do such a wonderful job. This is what I'm going to make today, and it's really not about what's on the outside of the card. It's really about what's on the inside of the card. Okay, this is the card that I made, and it's just a real simple card. This is a 5.5 by 7 1/4 inch card, and this is just a mat that I cut for it, which is a 1/4 inch smaller, and then this is just a 4 by 6 mat that came straight out of a stack. And then I just cut some bird and something I printed off my printer, and this is just a little lollipop flower. But it's not really, like I said, about what's on the outside of the card, it's what on the inside. And when you open this card up, voila, isn't that pretty? It's just so cute. I love this bouquet of flowers, and I saw this lady do it on YouTube, and I think her video was 1 minute and 32 seconds. And over 1 million people have watched this video, so it's quite popular. There's several other people on there, if you look, who's also made some flowers, and she also did a tutorial on it, but it's all in Spanish. But if you look down here on my video, I'm going to give you the link to her. That's where I originally saw it from, so that's where I'm going to send you to. And you can see how she did it. Now, she hand cut all of her flowers, and they were real easy to do, but I figured out how to do it on my Cricut, so I'm not going to hand cut them, okay? And I'm going to show you what you do. I use the Flower Shop Cricut cartridge, and I use this flower right here, and it is 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, button 32, okay? And I cut that at 5 inches. And when you cut that at 5 inches, this is what you get. And this is basically the same thing that she did, except she hand cut hers, and we don't have to. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to fold it like that and tape it, and you're going to get this cone flower. And that's what you need. Okay? This little tab right here is really not necessary for what we're doing, so I just cut it off, and that way you could just glue your cards together, okay? Your flowers together, I'm sorry. Okay, after I cut mine out, let me show you first, before I show you that, let me show you, on the Cricut, for some reason, it will not cut 4. And you can see here that 4 of these would definitely fit. But for some reason it won't cut 4. It cuts 2 here, and then it tells you it can't cut anymore. So what I do is, after I cut those 2, I pull it off of the Cricut machine, leave it on the mat, and I just turn my mat around, stick it right back in, and then cut the 2 here. Now, why it will cut here and here, it won't go back up and cut these 2, I don't know. That's the brilliance of the Cricut. It just won't do it. So it will cut 4, so you need 2 pieces of paper, cardstock paper. Now, I did this out of cardstock. Now, the cardstock is a little stiffer. It still works very well, but I use some designer paper, sort of weight cardstock, not quite as thick, and that worked out better. Now let me show you what you do. When I got them all cut, this is what it's going to look like. I wanted to run it through a Cuttlebug folder so I could get some dimension on it. And so let me show you how to put it in a Cuttlebug, because you're not going to get all of it in there. As you can see, it's too big, but you don't need it all in there. This one here can stick out. It's not a problem, because we're not going to need that one, because when you're done, we're going to glue them just like that. And so you won't need this one that's not embossed. Okay? Now, after I did that, I put a little glue on it, and then I sprayed mine with some glitter just to give it a little pizzazz. And I like to use this glitter spray. It says it's for hair and body, but if you shake it and it'll just, you probably can't tell on the camera, but it just sprays a whole lot of glitter. So that's what I did. And you're going to make 7 of these, okay? You're going to, out of 2 pieces of paper, you're going to get 8. This is my 8th one, but you need 7 of these, okay? Then we're going to go on, and this is what you're going to do. Let me show you how to fold them, okay? You take this, and this is your back piece. This is where you doubled it, and use that as your back piece, and fold this piece straight, and then these 2 will just automatically fold for you. And they don't even have to be perfect. They don't have to be even. And then that's what you're going to get, and you're going to get 7 of these. And then when you get 7 of these, you're going to lay them out the way that I have them laid out here. And this is kind of important, the way she has them laid out, because this is the way you're going to put them together. So it makes it easier. Note where I have glue. That's where you need glue. You got 2 here, 3 here, 2 here, 3 here. These, and then this one gets none. And then we're going to layer them up. And when we layer them up, we're going to put them on a card. And you can tell here that some of them are not glued down together. So you can glue them together if you want to. I glued this one together like that, but this one I didn't. So once we pull it and open up the bouquet, you can then adjust how you want it. If you want more glue, more secure, then you can decide how you want that. Okay? All right. So let me show you how to do this. We're going to pull off the, and I'm using this tear tape. You can use red line tape, but you need something pretty sturdy because these are gonna pull against each other. And when they do that, you don't want them to come apart. So you need to use something more than just a little bit of glue. You're going to need something a little heavier. I'm going to try to pull these off if I can. Okay, let's do this one. And you can stop the video. This is what I did. They said 1 million people has watched this lady's video. I watched it, 30 times myself because it's only 1.5 minutes long. So you're trying to get all the pieces together. Okay, this is what you're going to do. On your top one, you're going to take this one and you're going to put it right here. Okay? And then this one is going to butt up right against it. Just like that. Okay? And then this one is going to go right here. And do what I did. Just stop the video and do one step at a time until you get it. Because it's not difficult at all. This is the simplest thing. When I first saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, that's going to be too difficult. Now, in her video, she does show you how to hand cut these. So if you don't have a Cricut, you can watch her video and she'll show you how really simple it is to hand cut these flowers. But I just found it on my Cricut, and of course it's easier for me to do it on the Cricut. Okay, and this one is going to go here. Okay, and then this one is going to go here, and we're going to pull this one off. But red line tape would work perfect for this. I just don't happen to have any, but the red line tape would work perfect. Okay, and then we're going to take this and we're going to put it right on the top, and there you go. And you're going to have this little sandwich. Okay. Then we're going to take ours and, we're going to pretend this is all really pretty decorated, but I didn't do that because it's really about what's inside the card, not what's on the outside of the card today. Okay, and here is our line, and we're going to put this up pretty close to the line. Not over the line, but close to the line. And then we're going to make sure that this is where we want it. Okay, that is where we want it. And we're going to grab our tape, which now I can't find. Oh, here it is. Okay, we're going to grab our tape, and we're going to tape here. Okay. And then we're just going to close it, get this close to the line as we can, and we're just going to flip it over, and we're going to put tape on this side too. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to pull the last piece off, and then we're going to open it, and hopefully it's going to be a beautiful bouquet. Okay. Make sure it's looking good. And okay, here is the test. And we open it, and voila, look what happens. And you just turn it around and sort of move the flowers around. There they are. Isn't that cute? And it closes up just like that. It's kind of bulky, but you're going to be giving it to a teacher. It would be great for Mother's Day too, though. But and there you go. And you just move your flower around like that. Isn't that great? Now that we have it all bouquet'd out. Now we're going to make some, see how I have some leaves here? And so we're going to make some leaves. And what I did is I just hand cut these leaves out of some paper that was already embossed. But if you don't have any embossed paper, just cut your leaves and then run them through a cuttle bug. And what we're going to do is, what I did is I just went like this. And then, you know, just go like that, and you just make your leaf. Okay? Okay. Now we're going to glue some leaves in. And I'm just going to use my 3-in-1. And we're just going to stick it however we want. Now, if you don't want them sticking out, you can certainly move them in so that they're not sticking out. If you don't want them, if you don't want your leaves outside. See here, my leaves are outside, and you might not want that. You might want them inside. So we're going to put these inside. And there we go. And then I made 8 of these leaves so that there would be one on each corner, or a set on each corner, I mean. And we just put them in there like that. It just makes for a really pretty bouquet. Isn't it pretty? When I saw it, I just loved it. I thought, wow, this is just perfect. And it would be great for Mother's Day, good for birthdays. You know, it would be, it really has a lot of uses. Okay. And there we go. And there's our bouquet. Isn't that pretty? And I just think that is just the cutest thing. And it really gives it some dimension when you run it through the cuttle bug, and it really gives it that texture. And also when you spray it with the glitter, or if you use some paper that has some glitter on it, that would be really pretty too. And then I don't have a anything stamped that says thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. Well, you know what I do have? I have this one that says I love you. Let's do it. Let me find a piece of paper. And of course I can't find any ink. Normally all the ink I need is right here on my table. But now, oh, here it is. Okay, we found it. Okay, we're going to stamp this I love you. Okay, there we go. And this is just a real quick, and we're going to cut it. Of course you would do this, you know, absolutely correct, with the right dimensions and sizes and everything, but I'm just going to do that. And what you do is you take this, and depending on your card, now see this one, the card is opening this way, okay? So you see my thing is actually goes this way. My thing is here. It says thanks a bunch. But if you're going to open the card this way, then you would just take this and fold it like that. Of course you would have the right dimensions, and you just glue it on the inside like that. So when it opens, it would say that. Okay, and then you just fold it in like that, glue it like that. Okay, and then that way when it opens, it says I love you. It could say Happy Mother's Day, it could say Happy Birthday. I mean, there's lots of things it can say. This is, of course, I'm making this our theme today on the Card a Day blog is for the teacher, so this is for a teacher, but you can certainly do, and you just close this up like that. Isn't that cute? And it just opens. It's just so very, very cute. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, go to see my blog, Ramblings of a Texas Craft Room. I'm always doing something over there. Or if you're coming from the Card a Day blog, thank you so very much. I am a designer there today. So I hope you like my cards. Thank you so very much. Bye.